Hi, I'm Deborah from Create with Compassion. I am a Fun Stamper's Journey independent coach. I would like to share with you the creation of this card. This little elephant brings a smile to my face, and I hope that it will bring a smile to the one who receives this card. Let's create with compassion. The layout for this card was inspired by the Journey Sketch number 1 on the Journey Sketches Facebook group, and it was created by Kazan Clark. I really love how this sketch helped me make such a cute and adorable card, which features the Anything is Possible AT set. This is only $8.95, or you can earn it for free when doing a qualifying party. I also use the sentiment from Sentimental Prints. I use these sentiments very often. It's a great stamp set to have in your stash. One of the awesome things about this card that I really like is the potential for so many different color combinations, because Fun Stamper's Journey offers the prints the same design in each of the 4 color families. So you can use this same card design and get a variety of colors just by using the different prints and coordinating colors. You can find those on page 308 and 309 of the annual inspiration book and catalog. I've just got a piece of printer paper here to keep my little work surface clean, and this is just a scrap piece of whipped cream. I'm just inking up basically his eyes and his tusk, because I'll be cutting those out to put on my adorable little elephant. Put that off to the side, and then I have this piece. I'll be inking up the entire elephant with black licorice, and I'm going to stamp him in the middle because I will use this for my circle die cut. So he's just going to go straight in the middle. And then I have a piece of Riverstone cardstock. I basically just need the elephant. Got carried away doing the balloons, but that's all right. So I'm just going to stamp the elephant. He'll be cut out of Riverstone. I'm going to do some paper piecing for this card, and then I'll ink up the balloons. And this is Denim Days. So I'll stamp that there and ink up those balloons again. Bring in some Fresh Forest and stamp that down. Gonna ink up the Happy Birthday sentiment from Sentimental Prints with the black licorice. This is whipped cream 2.5 by 1/2 inch, and I'll stamp that over towards the left side. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our elephant piece cut out. I am using the Journey Circles die set, and you have 5 dies that cut out a circle and 5 piercing element dies. I'm going to use the second largest circle die that cuts out a circle. I'm just going to place that on my platform and position my die so that my elephant is pretty much centered in that circle, and get that cut out. And there it is. So let's go ahead and do some cutting. Get all of our little pieces here, and we'll just get our scissors and cut. What I'm going to do is the big balloon will be out of the Denim Days, and the 2 smaller ones are the Fresh Forest. Black Sharpie marker that I'm just going to take, and from the underside move the tip all along the edges. It helps give it a cleaner look, helps cover up any little areas that I didn't do a perfect job on cutting. So I'll do that to all of the pieces that I cut out. I'm also going to use the Sharpie marker and just add a little bit of black where the balloons meet. That way, if my cut isn't perfect and they don't meet perfectly, there's no little white glimpse of cardstock that's going to show through. I have the number 17 Journey Splash pencil that I'm going to color these little bees with. just to give them a little bit of color. And then I'm going to attach all of my paper pieces with some Journey Craft glue. I'll do the elephant first. Once I have all of that in place, I'm going to set this block on top just for a little weight to help everything adhere well and not lift up or anything. While our elephant is drying, let's go ahead and put our card together. I have a piece of Denim Days that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches long, folding that in half and burnish with my creasing tool. I have a piece of the Mother Nature Prints that's 3 3/4 by 5 inches. It's got adhesive on the back, and I'm going to center this on a piece of Fresh Forest that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I have a piece of the opposite side of the Mother Nature Print that's 2 5/8 by 3 7/8, and that's going to get centered on this piece of Denim Days that is 2 3/4 by 4. This is whipped cream, just a 4 by 5 1/4 piece for the inside panel of the card, since it's such a dark card base. I have adhesive on the back of this Fresh Forest piece, and I'm just going to do my best to center that on our card front. And then with adhesive on the back of this Denim Day piece, this will be centered on that Fresh Forest piece. And then I'll take my Happy Birthday, and I'm just going to kind of flag the end. I'm going to cut up the middle a little bit and then go from one corner and meet that cut and do the other side. I've just got tape runner on the back of this. I'm going to set it so that I've got some of the circle off on the 3 sides, kind of somewhat evenly. You could pop this up with some foam squares if you'd like. And I'm going to put this down here near the bottom so that it goes off the Fresh Forest a little bit and adhere that. And that is the card creation for today. On this one, I did some sponging on a lot of the cardstock. If you're not familiar with that technique, you just have your cardstock and your ink, a fusion sponge, tap tap, and just swipe it along the edge of that. But I wanted to give you a look at the difference between very clean, no sponging, and a sponging in a sponged card. As well as on this card, I have some Journey glaze on the eyes, and this card does not. And you could use wiggle eyes instead of cutting out the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today as we created with compassion. Have a wonderful day.